Welcome to another update video. I've been wanting to add some accessories to the store, so I've brought in a variety of NC Star products. We'll take a look at these in just a minute here, but first I wanted to give you a couple updates as far as some guns that I'm going to have. A couple of EKOL blank guns I'll be doing a silent auction on, so I'll take a look at those in one sec. And I've also got another paintball gun. Now this is a RAP4 Ram X50, so let's take a quick look at it. There we go. Focusing, perfect. You can see here, nice gun. Got the decocker as well, which is neat. And this is a blowback paintball gun. Shoots .430 or .43 caliber paintball or rubber bullets, whatever you want to use. And I did try it out quickly, and it shoots pretty good actually. Very nice. Has that .43 caliber barrel. Alright, now let's take a look at some of these EKOL guns that I'm going to be silent auctioning off. We have our Special 99 here. And I want to show you in comparison to this lady. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but these guns are slightly different colors. The lady is satin, and this, now EKOL has a weird naming convention as far as it goes. This could be they call it white or something. They've got different colors, but it's basically more of a nickel finish, so it doesn't have any gold to it, but it's also sort of got, I don't want to call it a satin, but it's more of a matte to it, so it's almost a textured. I don't know if you can see it here. I'm going to get in close. You can see it's kind of textured, but it's quite a nice finish, and I'd say it's closer to nickel than the satin is. So while we're here, you can see we have this EKOL lady. I haven't even cleaned these guns up yet. They are both working. The only thing I have to do with this lady is I've got to get a spring for the trigger. You can see the trigger isn't actually working all the way. You got to push it forward. Just needs a spring. But I'll be doing that before I put it up for silent auction. Both come with their magazines and cases. So I'll be showing those off later when I get to the silent auction portion. Alright, so let's quickly go through some of these NC Star products. Now I'm just going to highlight them really quickly so you can understand what's coming. They will be in the store once I get around to basically entering them into the shopping cart system. Takes a little while to update, figure out codes and pricing and all that, so I don't have all my pricing set, but these are going to be fairly affordable products. NC Star has some pretty decent pricing, so let's take a quick look. I wanted to bring a really affordable little red dot in here for you, and this is nice because it's probably going to be around the $25 to $30 point, and it's nice that it's just a basic red dot, but it's also, actually it's red and green, but it works on a weaver rail system. This would be perfect on something with a sight rail system. It's pretty nice, and it does have the smaller reticle, but it's perfectly fine for a pistol. Nice lightweight, all aluminum, fairly high quality actually. Moving up, we've got the 30 mil here, and what I like about this is this one has the dovetail rail, so this will work on the draws out of the box. You won't need any adapters for it, so that'll be nice for that. Alright, so I wanted to get a 30 mil. I already have one, but I didn't have one with the dovetail on it, so I wanted to add that to the store. People like to get a little bit larger sight picture, so this is perfect in the 42 mil here, and that's if you want just a little bit larger red dot. This one's in the weaver size there, weaver mounts. Then I wanted to bring some scopes in, some sort of, I didn't want to have these humongous, these really large sort of air rifle scopes. I wanted to have something more for tactical. This is a rubber coated scope. It goes from 3 to 9. Quite nice. This also has lit up reticle, so you've got the different, you can light up the reticle for it, and that, either you don't have to do that, you don't have to have it on, but if you want to do that you can turn it on. Works with or without. And then this is just a little bit higher end version. Quite nice with the quick release. Weaver again, Picatinny style. And this one goes from 2 to 7, as you can see here if it focuses. But what's also nice is it's adjustable. So sometimes when you get up into the higher magnification, if you're trying to shoot something that's a little close, you might need to adjust the focus. So it's nice that this one does the adjustable focus. And this also has a lit up reticle as well, so you can either have that on or off. Or I want to get into some of the lasers and tack lights. Now I've had this for a while, but sometimes it's in and out of stock. This is just basically a barrel mount laser. So this would work really nicely on the mini Uzi, where it's really hard to mount a laser. You can put this right on the barrel, so it would mount there on the barrel. Actually, yeah, sorry, this way. And then you put the laser in here, or the laser goes here, that mounts on the barrel. And you have different sets of screws, so if you want to have the short or the long, you can do that either or for larger or smaller barrels. Right beside it, we have this fairly nice, and I've had to take it out of the box. This one comes in a box. Most of these products come in a box, but I've taken them out. Quick release, light, nice tack light. Now what's nice about this is it's not super expensive. I do have a fairly high-end one similar to this, but it's a little more on the pricey side. This is pretty nice. Nice that you actually, now this is just a light. The other one has the laser in it too, but if you just want a nice quick release laser, or sorry, light that's, you know, good quality, this will work pretty well for you. Similar, but this one doesn't have the quick release. It's just your standard Picatinny Weaver style light that you can put on, tack light. So again, trying to get some more variety for you. And then we have this. This was in and out of stock. I've got them back in now. And this is basically a combo laser, tack light, and it comes in this nice case as well, which is nice. Alright, another bipod. I'm trying to get a bit more variety in bipods. This one is barrel mount, so this will work really nicely with like a break barrel rifle if you want to put that on there, because sometimes they're a little hard to mount bipods on. And it's quite nice quality, all metal, adjustable, nice feet on it. Now I do have a foregrip, but it's plastic, and the foregrip I do have does come with the rail. This one doesn't, but it's metal, it's aluminum, it's quite weighty, it's quite good quality, and I believe, yeah, so there you can adjust it like this, just like the other one. Similar in the way that it adjusts or goes on, but it's just a higher quality one. Adding some sights. Now sometimes you'll have a gun with rails, but you might not be happy with the sights. These are basically M16 sights in front and back, so they're all metal, which is nice. So you can replace, say if your gun is in an all metal, you can put these on there, and they can go on literally any gun that has a rail setup. Now sometimes you need a riser, and I've actually used this one on my draws that I have that had the dovetail, and I just put this right over top to give it a larger rail setup. Focus, there we go. And you can see it's quite nice. I'm going to have these at fairly affordable prices, probably around $12 to $15, somewhere in there. I have to check that out. And I've always wanted to get an MP5 rail. We sell the Umarex MP5, but I haven't had a rail system. This is a really nice one, all aluminum, decent quality. So we're going to have this in the store as well, and maybe we'll make it so you can buy it with the MP5, because the MP5 by Umarex doesn't come with the rail, and almost everybody wants to put one on. This would be a nice combination right here, and I might try and do it in a price range where it might be around $35 or maybe $39 for both. So that would be nice. It would get you into this setup for your MP5 for fairly inexpensive. Alright, so we're moving in here to just some mounts. Now these are for an AR style gun. They're for mounting right on an AR, and same with this one. They're just different lengths. You can mount them on an AR, or you can mount them on other guns. I've done this in the past, like my Draws Blackbird. I wanted some rails, so I basically took something like this and screwed it right on so that I had a rail system. So if your gun doesn't have a rail, you can work it in somehow. And last but not least, having a quad rail for your AR. Who doesn't want one of those? These are nice, all aluminum. Put that right on. I might even put this on my King Arms. We'll see if I can get this on with the batteries. That would be really cool. So that's nice. Okay. And I also wanted to mention quickly, I've got a few other items. I've got some shoulder holsters I'm going to be adding. I've got a tactical vest I'm going to be adding to the store. A sling, and a leg holster as well. So make sure to check for those items in the store, coming very soon. I do have stock on them. It's just a matter of me adding these products to the store. It takes a little bit of time, like I said. I like to add nice pictures and things, and so you can get a good idea of what they look like. Hopefully this video has helped you out to see what's coming in the near future. So again, make sure to check out in about a week or so in the Replica Airgun store in Canada. These are Canadian items. My US store does have some different items in there, but there may be a few crossover items as well. Alright, thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Make sure to subscribe. Also check out my Twitter and Facebook channel. Username is Replica Airguns. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.